hoping, waiting, and wondering when things will finally shift. You've tried to stay strong, but deep inside you've whispered the question only God has heard, Lord, when will it be my turn? God sees the weight you've been carrying. He knows the pressure, the delays, the disappointments, and the moments when you almost gave up. And today, He is sending you a message you didn't even know you needed. The breakthrough you need is coming overnight. This is not wishful thinking. This is not your imagination. This is God reminding you that He still moves in ways you can't predict. He still steps into situations that look impossible. And He still brings miracles in moments that feel like nothing is happening at all. You may feel stuck. You may feel surrounded by problems. You may feel like nothing is changing. But God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. He's shifting pieces, opening doors, moving hearts, aligning opportunities, and preparing a breakthrough that will come so suddenly that you'll look back and say, only God could have done that. Overnight. That's how fast He can turn things around. Think of Joseph. One day he was forgotten in prison. The next day he was standing in front of Pharaoh. One conversation changed his entire future. One moment lifted him from suffering to purpose. He didn't receive a warning. He didn't get a hint. God simply opened the door at the right moment, and everything shifted. Think of the Israelites. One night they went to sleep as slaves. The next morning they were walking out of Egypt as free people. Generations had prayed for that moment, and it came suddenly, without delay, without hesitation. God didn't need a long process. He gave a breakthrough overnight. And now God is saying, your story is not finished. Your miracle is not delayed. What I promised you is still on the way, and it is closer than you think. You've been patient longer than most people know. You've prayed prayers you felt too tired to pray. You've shown up on days when quitting felt easier. You've fought battles no one else could see. You've tried to stay faithful even when your circumstances felt hopeless. God has watched every step. He has counted every tear. He has heard every prayer. And He's saying, I'm not ignoring you. I'm preparing something better than what you asked for. Sometimes God allows waiting because He's building strength in you. Other times He allows waiting because He's preparing the right opportunity. But often, the breakthrough comes at a moment that looks random to you but is perfectly timed by Him. You may be one prayer away. One sunrise away. One act of God away from everything changing. You don't need to figure out how it will happen. You don't need to know every detail. You don't need to fear what you can't control. God is not asking you to understand His timing. He's asking you to trust it. The same God who spoke the stars into the sky, the same God who parted the sea, the same God who raised the dead, the same God who saved you before, will not fail you now. You've been asking for clarity. God is bringing it. You've been asking for peace. God is restoring it. You've been asking for breakthrough. God is releasing it. And when it comes, it will be bigger than what you imagined. It will be clearer than what you expected. It will be faster than what you prayed for. Some people won't understand how suddenly your situation changed. They won't understand how the doors opened. They won't understand how the right people appeared. They won't understand how the burden lifted overnight. But you will know. You will recognize the fingerprints of God all over it. You will say, this was His doing, not mine. Tonight, God is asking you to release the fear you've been holding on to. Release the worry. Release the doubt. Release the timelines you've created in your head. Release the pressure to fix everything yourself. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. You may be looking at a closed door, but God can open it overnight. You may be facing a financial need, but God can provide overnight. You may feel emotionally exhausted, but God can restore you overnight. You may be praying for healing, and God can begin the miracle overnight. He has done it before. He will do it again. Something is shifting. Something is breaking open. Something you've prayed for is moving toward you right now. God is working while you rest. God is moving while you sleep. God is doing what you cannot do on your own. And when your breakthrough arrives, it won't just bless you. It will remind you who God is. It will strengthen your faith. It will make you grateful for the days you held on when everything inside you was tired. God is not done with you. He's not finished writing your story. He's not letting your efforts go to waste. Hold on a little longer. Stay faithful a little longer. Keep believing a little longer. Because the God who promised you victory is the same God who is bringing it. Not next year. Not someday. Not maybe later. Overnight. God says, I'm stepping in. I'm turning things around. I'm breaking what has been holding you back. I'm releasing what belongs to you. The breakthrough you need is coming, and it's coming faster than you think. Type Amen if you